Okay guys, welcome to the channel. This is PC-Gamerz-UK. Unfortunately, the last video I tried to make, I couldn't use my Camo Studio setup using my phone as the camera, which I tend to do, or which I normally do in my live streams. So I'm just going to make this video as short as possible as I can to try and help you guys how to get your force feedback working through your steering wheel. Okay, so let's try and keep this short. We're going to sign in. The issue that we're getting, we're just having no force feedback at all. I've just demonstrated in a video I tried to make, but my FPS was just really low. I mean, it's at 30 now, so it's still low. I was getting 50 and 60, solid 60 FPS before when I'm just running the game. So it might be just because I'm recording the video, I'm unsure. So go into your settings, and then go to controls, and then there's tons of stuff you can do and set up your keyboard shortcut keys and all your buttons on your wheel, etc. But you want to come to your steering wheel, which is at the top here. I don't think you can see my mouse pointer. So up at top here, mine's a Logitech G25 wheel, look, USB. So you click on that, then you go to settings just here. You'll see it flashing. I do apologise, my cursor's not on. So you go to settings, and then anyway, you want to come back to your settings. Now I've currently got my steering lock at the top here set to 360. That's just because in my global settings I've got my steering wheel set up at 360, which I always have set up for assetto corsa. If you've got 900 degree, that's perfectly fine. You want to set this top setting to 900. If I'm doing some like drifting and stuff like that in old assetto corsa, I would have my steering wheel set up at 900, but it's just me, that's personal preference. So I watched the YouTube video, and the standard setting for your force feedback gain, which is the next one down under your steering lock, is set at 90 gain. So I thought, well, it's set at 90 and I can't feel anything, so I obviously banged that up to 100, jumped in the car, tried it, still nothing. So I watched more YouTube videos, told me to change the dynamic dampening down to 20%, your minimum dampener down to 10%, your damper gain to 30, true force gain at 100, speed sensitivity down to 50, steering filter down to 10, and then your steering assist weight. Now this is the key one for me. So this was set to 100% on your steering assist weight, and I tried all these settings and didn't really know what this one was. Vibrations, I've got that to 55, I have changed that, but it's this one, my steering assist weight. As soon as I drop that down to 10%, bang, I got all my force feedback feeling through my wheel, and happy days, it works perfect. So that's basically the main setting. Have a tinker with this one here, your steering assist weight. That definitely gave me my force feedback through my wheel. I tried everything but didn't know what this one was. So if your guys are having any trouble out there not getting force feedback through any of your steering wheels, this is probably the key setting I'd try to change. And then once you've changed it here, jump back in, don't forget to click apply, and hopefully that'll get your force feedback working on your steering wheel. So that's the end of the little tutorial. I am going to continue making a little bit more of a video, because this setting here, which is your scene behind your vehicle, I've changed that to urban rather than, I think it were in a garage before on the original setup. Here, look, your scene options down in the bottom right, you can see it flashing. I do apologise not having my cursor on, but I didn't realise I was going to kind of make a little instruction video, and I normally don't have it on my screen because you don't want it in the middle of your screen, do you, when you're racing around. So you go to your scene options. Look, let's just change this car. Let's go to vehicles first, get my Ferrari on. So you click your selection here, we'll go over to Ferrari, scroll down, and you can you do controls as well here, so you can put your hazards on from there. I think it'd be nice when you click, if I'll show you in a second, it'd be nice, I can do that from, if I turn them off, look, I can control them, which I've set up on my steering wheel. So obviously I can do my hazards from here. Let me just turn the camera around. I can turn my hazards off, then flash my lights, and I've got my indicator right, indicator left, They're all set up on my wheel and stuff like that. If you want to know how to set them up in your settings, drop a comment below. So you see in options, so I've selected this showroom to urban here, look, down at the bottom. Weather's clear and the time of day, so you can actually change the time as well. Now I've shown you lights, we can just have a bit of different stuff here. We can actually go in the vehicle as well. Car controls, and then you can go to animations, look. You can set these up as buttons as well. If you open your left door, right door, I'll zoom down here. We can change view as well somewhere. But if we want to get in, sure I can press page up. No. See, I think it's F1, but I don't want to press F1 because it'll do a screen capture on my medal. So if you then turn the ignition lights on, everything will light up inside. See there, when you click start, this music should stop and it should fire it up. You should be able to use your throttle just to rev it while you're in showroom. So yeah, we'll shut doors. So let's jump in. I'm just going to do a quick blast around Brands Hatch. Already got it set up. We're on GP circuit. Weather I've got set to dynamic. Just got on a practice session. Don't want to do a race and be on it too long, but it actually runs really smooth and the feel of the road just feels really nice. So let's jump in a session. Hopefully it'll run okay just for this demonstration, and hopefully my force feedback's working. I'm not changing on them settings, so everything should be alright. So indicators work, look, left, right, hazards, flash my lights, everything's working. So yeah, the force feedback's working great. So just get these tyres warmed up, because obviously they're freezing cold. We're going a little bit steady. And yeah, I'm normally drop down to second on that corner, but in this Ferrari, third seems to work well. Got a nice little bit of turbo there. Still cold tyres. Not looking to set any lap records here. Just air feel it again, because it feels mint. Tyres still cold, so we'll take that a bit steady today. So you can actually feel how cold the tyres are. That's what I noticed on a little turbo whistle there. Tyres are getting up to temperature now, still cold. It's just a practice lap. Sounds really good in my headphones. I mean, like, the feel of the road there feels really nice. You can actually feel the different camber in the tarmac as you're coming down that back straight. You can actually feel it in wheels, and there the force feedback really tightens up. So I'm now starting to feel a little bit more confident in these tyres. So I'll try pushing it a little bit. So tyres feel really nice. just the right amount for my wheel. Hazards on, pull up, change view. All my buttons are working. Don't know if I can add, there should be like a free view, free look, but I don't know what that is. So yeah guys, that's just to show the game working fine. We'll do a quick bit replay, show you replay, what that looks like. I mean, on a set course you normally have like lap 1, lap 2 markers here, so maybe they'll add that later. And yeah, so assetto corsa EVO. I don't know if it's all just going to be tracks, you know. I'm hoping that there's some, you know, like urban driving around streets and stuff. I just watched a couple of videos yesterday on whether the game and the early access is any good. And when I seen alt reviews, I thought I've got to try it. You can get it now on Steam for about 26 quid. It's well worth it. If you love driving, if you got others, why not? Yeah, I've just got to have a look at my FPS because it's really low and graphics aren't even really turned up high. They're just on high, they're not on ultra or epic or out. But I'll get that sorted because I was running it smooth at 60 FPS earlier on today. So guys, I'm going to leave that video as it is, coming up to 15 minutes. I might see you on track. Hopefully it's another one you add to your driving sims, because it feels amazing. I mean, I've tried the other games, I've played quite a lot of them, and I don't know, there's just something a little bit different about this. I know they've updated the Unreal Engine, maybe, is it Unreal Engine 5 they're using in this, and they've done some different scanning of tracks and stuff. I heard in a previous video. So yeah, I'm impressed and I can't wait to jump along for the journey. So drop some comments below, tell me what you think. Hopefully I've helped you out with your forced feedback. I mean, I could just watch this all day, so I'm gonna sign off. Perfect timing.